All right. Is it working? Does anyone see or hear me? Well, I guess just hear me is what it would be. I'll give everybody a couple of minutes to log on here as I get the chat pulled up so that I can follow along with you. I'm going to test out to see if I'm streaming. This is Rusty from Champions Chat coming to you live. It looks like I'm on. Yeah. It looks like I'm on. I can see the stream is on the Champs page. So I think it'll just take a couple of minutes for Gunther to get the announcement rolled out to everybody, and we will start with this exciting Flash Feud blog. Let's see if we can refresh my window here and see the chat. I want to see the chat so I can know who's in here with me and who's on. There we go. We got, well, it says, hi, Professor. It's not Professor tonight. It's Rusty. It's Rusty. Well, why don't we start off with what we always do, and that's a faction roll call. Let's get our faction roll call pinned here, and let's see who's in the chat tonight. We got Argishish, if I remember, he's with, come on, Austin's Theory. Yeah. We've got faction roll call starting. We've got Sir Zorro, 3 a.m. in Dubai. Ay, can you believe it? We got HCA in the building. We got Dylan from Toxic Mafia saying, hi, my name is Roll Call. We got Rest in Peace in the house. We got BDC from Toxic Mafia in the house. We got Woken 420, Roger the Enigma. Scotsman, 1967 from the Empirics. We've got Finish the Story. We've got the Grim Creepers. I always have to allow this one. We got Southside with the Nude Ministry. I have to permit that one to go into the chat because it filters the word, which is kind of funny. We got 1% with Bacchus in the house. CSC Evolution in the house. How's everybody hearing me tonight? Can you hear me okay? Am I coming through loud and clear? Mostly clear. Am I coming through clear? Venomous Vipers in the house. Fun Fest here. I guess WW420 is Woken Warriors 420, of course. 5-second pose in the house. Ministry is not the word that it filters. Southside Envy. It made me laugh. Yeah. So we got Austin's Theory with Ducky Schultz. Team Slam. Tell my friend Tamilix over there from Xena and Team Slam I said hello. Big Fritz is here saying I'm clear and I'm hopefully loud enough for you. Determination in the house. TNM4L. What is up, friend? Let's see who else. Woken 420 all the way. 5-second pose. I'm here. Sir Zorro is saying, I'm here to see how we can get that 5,000 shards. Actually, he wrote 5,500 shards. I hope it's not that much, but Merrick's Gaming has raided with a party of 60. Oh my goodness. Incredible. The party's all here. Off the top rope in the house. We're doing faction roll call, so let us know where you're coming to us from. TNM in the house. 1% in the house with Zandal, King Xerxes. Telvin here from Venomous Vipers, Maine. Greetings from Tiger King. Now you see me. Yo, Kitty Corn 2877 says HCA here. 100 Boots to Ashes. Do we get McFlurries this week, Baby Ice Cat? I wish I had some McDonald's promo codes to send you, Baby Ice. Howdy to Beef. We got the Juggalo Gus. No, Juggalo Gus. That makes more sense. Whoop whoop in the house. What's good, King Xerxes? Super Mafia Bros in the house from Matt's the 2K Gamer, Merrick's, Sup Rusticles, Beluski. I heard a rumor Grant Camping is giving everyone drip plates this weekend. Yes, that is a rumor only. That is not confirmed. That is definitely not confirmed. Fifth Element. Hiya, guys, from Not a Full-Time Job here. I love it. J Nasty Booty asks, what's a faction? Well, that's a valid question. That is a valid question. I bet there are thousands of Champions players out there wondering the same thing. How was work, Rusty? Thanks for asking, Lux. It was a pretty good day. Kind of nice and sunshine filled here in Charleston. Traffic wasn't too bad. Chris Aru, we're here and ready to get the party started. All right. Oh boy. Theory Brute says, I just watched your AI video earlier today. I can listen to you philosophize about wrestling all day, Rusty. That's today's episode of Champions Chat podcast that went live. We looked at who AI generated said was the top 10 wrestlers of all time and why, and then we broke it down. So I'm going to jump ahead. Oh, I don't want to miss any factions. I'll give Faction Roll Call a few more minutes. So we're doing the blog read tonight for Flash Feuds. Also, Lee's going to be joining me in a few minutes. And we're going to be having a great time on the air tonight with you. 5-second pose. KSMA Slayers family in the house. Let's see here. Twilight Bats in the house. Undertaker, one of the highest level performing mid-carders of all time. Oh, that's a brutal take, isn't it, friends? Brutal take. Oh, absolutely brutal. Things escalated quickly with Rustis and Merrick's in the same stream. Is that a name of a faction? Purely speculation? Or is that just the top 10 wrestlers? And you're right, it was speculation. Where is Lee? Lee is currently en route to join, but his Taekwondo class ran a little late. And I'll answer this question before the blog. We'll start the blog read in about 1 minute. What moment in WWE made you laugh as a kid? This was a moment that made me laugh and then made me cry, Tiger King, to answer your question. There was a time where Macho Man Randy Savage got tied up in the ropes and Jake the Snake pulled out a snake to scare him, and I thought it was hilarious. He's, dangling the snake in front of him, terrifying the guy, and then the snake struck and bit his arm. And as a 10-year-old boy, I remember I went from laughing to screaming and I think crying real tears out of the horror that I was witnessing on screen. That should have never, I think it was a total mishap. I think the snake was hopefully, what would you call it, devenomized? I don't think it was defanged because his arm was bleeding all over the place. And that was a wild, wild moment. And let's get to our next scene in this blog read tonight. I'm going to switch scenes over here. And look at that. My theme music hits. My video hits. And here I am. What is up, friends? Has anyone updated the game yet? I have not yet received an update from Apple. My iOS update is not live, but I'm on my account right now, and it looks like it's time for the daily reset. So I'm going to just grab my claim. Let's see how lucky I get tonight. 11 times. Woo-woo! All right. Just wanted to have something on screen for you to look at besides my face as we go into this blog read. I claim my chest. Let me see how my... Oh, look, bam. Does any of you do this just like you don't ever want your daily average stars to be below 3.0? That is mine. I do this habitually. I do it by habit every single day. I want to be a good faction mate, and I want my daily stars to always be at 3, claiming the rewards, helping my faction, and then I'm going to make sure, oh man, we got to get on these expeditions. We got to get after it, folks. What am I doing? I'm out here. It's time to go on an expedition and send my best on the road. Yes, the blog read is still coming. One moment. I'm going to get that for you. We're not just filibustering. It's actually a really good blog, too. Whoever writes these blogs, well done. Well done. I've had a chance to read it. I meditated upon the blog's greatness for just countless hours today. Look at this. Join this. Do you just say autofill? I do autofill. And then I go to, look, if it says returning, you still need to go on that expedition, right? But do it from the bottom of your roster, right here. Bing, bing. So send your lowest person on the road to get that. We'll send her. All right, we're going to go to the next scene. On to the next scene. Blog reads. Here we go. I'm going to hide my face. Let me see. Hide my face here. Let me find my camera. There we go. Y'all ready for this blog read? Are y'all ready for this blog read? Rise of L.A. Knight. Knight. The Rise of Knight. Let me find my chat window so I can watch the chat. We are locked in, Chris Aru says. Awesome. All right, here we go. Let me pull up. I want to have the chat next to the blog. That's very important to me. Okay, chat next to the blog. There it is. The snake was devenomized. Randy wouldn't do the match unless Jake let the snake bite him first. Are you serious? That was all a work? Well, look at that. I can't believe it. All right, here we go, friends. Rise of LA Knight. Champions. It's LA Knight. Nah. With his highly anticipated Shard debut. And let us tell you, there are plenty of them to collect. Collect them throughout this weekend and find undead rewards on the prize wall. I'm pretty excited to do. Now, I want to 100% make sure I have the newest version of the blog. So I'm going to refresh it real quick. Let me make sure that refresh did not alter our stream in any way. All right. What if I told you there was an offer that was absolutely a no-brainer this weekend? Look at this one. No-brainer offer. Get 800 LA Knight shards for just $10 at WWEchampions.com. So on the portal tomorrow at Reset, there's going to be an offer to get you your first 800 shards on the road to 5,000 shards, right? So please note, screenshots are taken from a test environment. Text, numbers, items, and dates are subject to change. Some parts of the contest might still be a work in progress, so check in-game for the latest numbers and items once the contest has started. Side effects include headaches, nausea, diarrhea, vomiting. Here is this weekend's schedule. Get your screenshots ready, friends. The solo contest is going to start October 25th at noon Pacific, and it's going to end October 28th at noon Pacific. The faction contest will also start October 25th at noon Pacific. That's tomorrow at Reset. It'll end the 28th at midnight Pacific. The Battlegrounds competitions will also start tomorrow at Reset. That's noon Pacific, and it'll end the 27th at 6 p.m. Pacific. That's Sunday night. War Score 1. Let me make sure it's all on the screen for you guys at the same time. All right. War Score 1 is going to start no, that's War Score Competition 1. What? 10:25. Yeah. So Competition 1 is going to start at Reset. Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. It's going to end 10:26 at 3 a.m. Pacific. War Score Competition 2 will start Saturday, October 26th at 3 a.m. Pacific, 6 a.m. Eastern. Now, these War Score times are not the feud times. I have to make sure to delineate. We're going to show you those times in just a moment. War Score Competition 3, 10:26 at 1 p.m. Pacific. War Score 4, 10:27 at 1 a.m. Pacific. Flash Feuds will start Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. That's right in the middle of Enter the Chat with Champions Chat right here on the main Twitch. So you can Flash Feud while you watch us power rate a couple of zombies. What are our reward highlights this weekend? Reward highlights this weekend. Get your next set of screenshots ready. LA Night Nah. 1,000 regular shards in the solo milestone. 500 regular shards in the faction contest. 1,000 regular shards in the battleground competition. Moving over to the premium side of the shards. 700 in the solo milestones, 600 premium shards in the web shop solo events, 200 premium shards in the offers, and like we told you at the beginning of this stream, get 800 shards in the $10, like it says ATE, 800 offer. I thought it was called the no-brainer or the brainless offer at WWEchampions.com. For those of you still on the hunt for Bailey shards, we've got you covered. 200 regular shards in the faction contest, as well as 200 in the solo milestones as we continue hunting for Brett as well. 75 Brett shards in the solo milestones, 75 premium in the solo milestones. And look who's back on the prize wall, Maxine Dupree. 340 on the prize wall, along with Solo Sokoa, the new tribal chief. 400 shards on the prize wall. And Bob, if there's a mathematical error, we will crunch that. And like the disclaimer always says, right? Subject to change. But I'll definitely get you that info. In fact, I can send a message via Discord. Is the math correct on okay. I can't promise I'll get a response, but I can promise I asked the question for the chat. For the chat. All right. When we'll get the math, what is it? We'll get the math assessed. So Solo's on the prize wall. And Canadian icon Trish, 400 of her shards on the prize wall as well. Let me make sure that that advances. There you go. So grab your screenshots. That's what you're playing for this weekend. Yeah, we'll get the recruit amount. We'll get the recruit amount dialed in, and we will try to clarify before this stream ends tonight. Main prize wall. This Flash Feud is going to have the main prize wall skill plates, LA Bite plate, Thomas chest plate, Piper's power plate, the new Zombie Bailey control freak plate, the Bite Man's battle armor, and Chelsea's entombment. Shards coming up on this prize wall. You got your Zombie Sammy shards, underdog from the underworld. You've got your Solo Sokoa new tribal chief shards, Indy Hartwell impressive shards, Canadian icon Trish, Becky Two Bites, Usos, We the One, Maxine Dupree Alpha Academy, Liv Morgan Living Dead, Rey Mysterio, Mascara de la Muerte, and Mankind It Came from the Boiler Room. All zombies shards. I'm asking another question too. There we go. Questions are sent. How many indie shards? None of the values are listed here. How about straps on the prize wall? Ultimate LA Knight Nah strap, 100% gym damage. Ultimate Bailey out of control, 100% move damage strap. Ultimate Bret Hart, Best There Was, 100% Gem Damage Strap. Ultimate Chelsea Green Entombed, 100% Gem Damage Strap. Other prize wall items of note will include premium skill plate cases, moment token bags, 6-star gold token bundles, Tier 5 Fury 2 medals for move damage, and Tier 5 Fury 2 medals for gym damage, along with strap parts and coins. Oh, you know what? I can unpin faction roll call too, so I can better see your comments in the chat. There we go. There we go. Let's talk about solo contest rewards. You can find these contest superstar bags in the milestones and tours. At a glance, the Rise of LA Knight bag. Get one item from the list below. Looks like it's full of really juicy shards. I'm looking at Tuso, Zombie Orton, Zombie Sammy, Zombie Becky, Naomi, Canadian Trish, Showboat LA Knight, Showboat, who is that? Carmelo Hayes, and a LA Knight 3-star poster. Of course, screenshots are from a test environment, subject to change. And yes, shards in the loot. This is a shard loot, right? Because last weekend was LA Knight's poster, and this weekend should be shard loot. I think it might even clarify here in the blog. Solo contest. Play the competitions and win matches in the Golden Challenge Tour. Ooh, Golden Challenge is always good because really helps you get far ahead in the contest. And with selected superstars, those are usually the MLC superstars required to be at 6-star. And in that tour, it looks like, or in the solo contest, there'll be 1,700 LA Knight shards, 150 Bailey out of control shards, 4 Rise of LA Knight bags, and 33 Rise of LA Knight medallions. Top 200 can earn more LA Knight shards and 6-star gold tokens. Let me check the chat. I love it. We'll get there. We'll get there too, Bob. I love it. No rush. Man, I just love it when you guys are patient with the blog reader. It makes a world of difference. Feud Battleground Competition. All right. Max milestone is 300 million. 300 million, friends. It's because the stretch milestones are going to have shards galore. See the Acrobat style shard bag. See the Showboat styles shard bag. Get one item from the list below. Get large quantity of Showboat B-tier shards. Get large quantity of Acro B-tier shards. 24 class styles shard bags, 4 of each class, with up to 200,000 B-tier shards of a random style. So those stretch milestones, that's why we've got 300 million max. You should be getting something good for every every moment you feud will be rewarded, right? There's also going to be 1,000 LA Knight shards, 8 Rise of LA Knight medallions, 10,000 Rise of LA Knight feud loot coins. So we'll have feud loot this weekend. That's exciting. 3 Rise of LA Knight bags, 2.125 million Rise of LA Knight solo contest points. If you'd like to guarantee yourself LA Knight, all you got to do is be the number one feuder. The top one gets a 4-star gold LA Knight The top 800 can earn up to 250,000 Rise of LA Knight solo contest points and more class-style shard bags on the leaderboard. Click here. Are you ready? I'm going to unfurl the contest superstars and make all of your dreams come true. Let's pull this up and get it ready for your screenshots. Win a faction feud battle with, in Feud 1, LA Knight for 5 million. I'm sorry, so the task is worth 5 million points, and you can do it 4 times. The Usos, We the One, 3.3 million points, 4 times. Randy Orton, the Undead Predator, 3.3 million points, 4 times. I think the task in the points columns are supposed to be flip-flopped, right? You got your zombie Bobby Lashley giving you 3.3 million points, limit 4. And then any zombie superstar giving you 1.25 million, limit 4. Lots to do there. Let's roll up to Feud 2. Oh, hopefully you got your screenshots. Does anybody need me to leave that up a moment longer? All right, Feud 2. Yeah. Subject to change. It's only 4 points per win. No, it better be 3 million points, right? So, let's go. Feud 2. Sami Zayn, underdog from the underworld, 3.3 million points, limit 4. Bret Hart, best there was. That's our new zombie, Bret, 3.3 million, limit 4. Cody Rhodes, Endless Nightmare, Zombie Cody, 3.3 million, limit 4. Any zombie again, 1.25, limit 4. And those categories stack, so you'll be getting, right, double points. If you use Zombie Cody, you get his 3.3 million, and you get the Any Zombie 1.25 million. So it'll probably go a lot fast. Battlegrounds always seem to go very, very quickly. Feud 3. Here's Feud 3. We got a women's feud. Feud 3, women's feud. Feud 3, women's feud. Bayley, Out of Control. That's our new zombie striker, Bayley. 3.3 million, limit 4. Naomi, Return of the Glow. 3.3 million, limit 4. Bianca Belair, EST in Peace. That's Zombie Trickster Bianca, 3.3 limit 4. And everybody's favorite free powerhouse, Chelsea Green, 1.25 million, limit 4. Looks like Feud 4 is also a female feud. Hopefully you guys are locking in those screenshots. And Feud 4. Becky Two Bites, 3.3 million, limit 4. Canadian Icon Trish, 3.3 million, limit 4. Liv Morgan, Living Dead, 3.3 million, limit 4. And again, Any Zombie Superstar, 1.25 million, limit 4. Give you a second to grab those shots. And yes, I think the screenshot, the CSS were mostly zombies. I know Naomi's not a zombie. Was she the only non-zombie in the list? Let's get up here to our faction contest. Faction contest. Spend feud loot coins, collect medallions, and evolve, fuse up, fuse superstars. Max milestone, 49,999,999. So not 50 million, friends. Not 50 million. One shy of 50 million. That'll get you 500 LA Knight shards. And let me just send a text to Lee real quick. Let me know when you're ready. All right, we're going to drop that back down. 1 Rise of LA Knight medallion and 3 Rise of LA Knight bags from the faction contest. The top 1,000 factions can earn up to 500,000 Rise of LA Knight solo contest points on the leaderboard. Friends, there's 192 of you watching this. If you're not in a top 1,000 faction, this MLC will be over in roughly a week or two, and it's time to climb the ladder, friend. It's time to get in the top 1,000. I believe in you. I believe in your journey. Let's look at the War Score competition. Max milestone, 750,000. The top 1 on the leaderboard can get LA Knight at 3-star gold. 150,000 Rise of LA Knight faction contest points will be available each war score competition. Each war score competition. Limited time tours. Let me open up this tour schedule, unfurl it for you. Friday, there's going to be an LA night, contest superstar rewards, and Saturday. So that's for those of you that already have LA Knight. You'll have his premium tour. Then you'll have the Golden Challenge that requires a 6-star and any zombie. Golden Challenge is typically the 4 MLC zombies, though. So we'll see how that goes. Friday, Trickster or Showdown Modern required with the contest superstar of any LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, the Almighty, Gunther, Ring General Decay, and Bret Hart, the best there was. Saturday, dedicated to our girl Chelsea. We're having her Powerhouse Entombed tour. Saturday is also going to have the Dead End with zombies required, and that's a female tour. Contest superstars include Bailey, Out of Control, Bianca Belair, EST and Peace, Living Dead Live, Becky Two Bites, Reoccurring Nightmare, Rhea Ripley. Something for everybody there. And Sunday, this is exciting. NXT tour featuring Halloween Havoc, which is their PLE this month. And contest superstars include Roxanne the Prodigy, our NXT Women's Champ, Cora Jade, Generation Jade, Carmelo Hayes, him, and Wes Lee Rise from the Ashes. So again, something for everybody in the tours. Tour rewards include 20 Rise of LA Knight medallions, but it requires a new LA Knight, so that's from his tour alone. 6.3 million Rise of LA Knight solo contest points, 4 Rise of LA Knight bags, 1 Rise of LA Knight feud boost. So there's your steps. There are your steps. I got a DM here from some of my friends. Okay. Flash feuds. Here are your flash feud requirements, friends. The lanes. Do you call them lines? Yeah, line bonus. Feud 1. I'll cue it up so you have a nice screenshot here. Feud 1, remember, that's Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern. Top line bonus goes to LA Knight. Middle line requirement for the bonus goes to Usos We The One, along with any Acro 6-star. Bottom line bonus, any zombie at 5-star, any SmackDown, any Showboat, with an open requirement there too. And first time wins will net you 65K points. So you want to rotate your lineup and get those first time wins. It's good stuff. More points, more points. Grab your screenshots and we'll keep moving. 180 people in the stream tonight. That's awesome. All right. Feud 2. Feud 2. I keep waiting for the Twitch window to update. Feud 2 is going to be on 10/26 at 8 a.m. Pacific. 9, 10, 11 Eastern. So that's our Saturday morning feud. Top line goes to Zombie Sammy, underdog from the underworld. Ooh, that's going to be nice, having top line bonus for him. Bret Hart, middle line bonus, best there was. So Zombie Bret, middle line, and any Powerhouse 6-star. Bottom line, any zombie 5-star, any technician, any striker, and open. Again, first time wins in a brawl, 65K points. Requirement 4. It was the same for Feud 1 as well. Requirement 4. Grab your screenshots. I've got some chips and salsa here just staring at me, and I'm going to reward myself with a muted chip after we finish this blog read. Keep going, Rusty. Power through it. Focus. Feud 3 starts Saturday night at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. It's our first female feud of the weekend with Bailey. Zombie Bailey required in the top line. to get that bonus. Naomi in the middle line to get that bonus. And any Trickster 6-star. Bottom line, any Zombie 5-star, any SmackDown, any Powerhouse, and an open slot. Again, first time wins, 65K points. So rotate those superstars, grab your screenshots as I think about these chips and salsa. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Feud 4. 10/27 at 6 p.m. 6 a.m. That's the Sunday morning blitz. Sunday morning, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern. Becky 2 bites, top line requirement. Also, female feuds, 4 required, right? Did you notice that? Trish, Canadian Icon, middle line requirement. Any Powerhouse, 6-star open. Any Zombie, 5-star bottom line. Any NXT, any Striker, and an open line. First time wins, 65K points. Look at this. I'm by myself. I get to like it. The only liker of the blog. Get an extra chance at a 4-star gold LA Knight now in our forum contest by join the WWE Champions community on our official forum and give us your constructive feedback of this contest. And you've got a chance to win. And it's free to enter. So come on. Someone in the chat just announced there's a new fan vote available. So yeah, hit that up. Head to the portal real quick. Hit your fan vote. And I can roll back this blog and show you anything you need clarity on. And we will get it rocking. Let's see. I did it. I don't know how to mute my mic, though, to eat this chip. So I'm going to wait. New fan voting on the portal. Let's go here real quick. Let's see. Rusty, who's your favorite content creator from Oregon and why is it me? Oh, absolutely. My favorite from Oregon, Merrick's Gaming. The Meerkat. That's his new nickname. Merrick's the Meerkat Gaming. All right, let's go back up here. Is there anything y'all want to see again? Anything that was unclear? Let's look at these LA Knight shards real quick, okay? Let's figure this out. Let's figure this out together. Let's see. So we've got, pull up your calculators. Let's figure it out here. So we know he's a 5K? Aren't those of you that have LA Knight, was he a 5K? Some have said 5.5K, 5,500. I'm not sure about that, but it looks like 1,000 in the solo plus 500 in the faction plus 1,000 in the battleground equals 2,500. 2,500. So that gets you half the way there. So I guess, does that not include the shards that are in the loot? Is that why we're saying 2,300 premium? Yeah. So the 800 shards. Let's say, okay, so that's 4,800 total. Let's go down here to the tour. So we see 500 in the faction. Let's roll down here a little bit now. We'll do that. We'll keep working on this together. Okay, so right here, solo contest, we got 1,700. Did we count that? Let's put a pin in that, 1,700. 1,700. I think it's just a math error, Mike. I don't think it's an intentional Montreal screw job deal here. So this says solo milestones 1,000 up here at the top, but at the, okay, so see that 1,000 solo milestones. That's what it says in the top. But down here, we're seeing 1,700 in the solo contest, right? So, I mean, that could be a combination of premium and regular. I don't know, but at least we see a data here. Then we see another 1,000 down here in the battleground competition. All right, so make a note. All right, Scott, keep tracking the math with me. We've got another in the battleground competition. We've got 1,000 right there. All right, so that'd be 2,700. So that's 2,700 if we count battleground. Now let's go here. Okay, that's just CSS. Now we've got another 500 in the faction. Yeah, that was it at the top. So here's another 500. Where's it at? Waiting for the screen to catch up for you guys. Okay, so look, Flash Feuds faction contest, 500. Let's go down and see if we can find more. Just says leaderboard. No mention of shards here. Medallion, points, bags, boost. So nothing there. Feud requirements. That's just the bonuses. So and yes, it did say 800 shards for $10. That's the very first, way at the top. Let me go away. The no-brainer offer. So 800 for 10. Merrick says, in the past, premium shards have sometimes counted the bonus shards in offers. So like this, but this one actually says on the shard journey, here it is, specifically says get 800 shards on the premium side from that one deal. So that's not the 200 in offers. That would be a different offer than the 800. Yeah, and then the events, your stamp card. Yeah. So if it's short, we've all made note of it, and I've also sent a message to the, let's see, Scott says the shard journey includes the 200 in offers and the 800 from the $10 deal. I don't, okay. Yeah, you're right. It does on the right side. Yep, it's short. Probably a guaranteed amount in megas. It's a 500 regular short and a 200 short in premium. Okay, I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to send it. And I'm going to, let's see. Chat is saying shard journey is 500 regular shards short and 200 short and premium. All right, I sent that to our community manager, right? Well, let's see if there's any word from Lee. He's just letting me take the heat from the blog shards. Blog says no, but it always does in bags. You know what else we can check? Is we can look at the MLC blog here. I'm going to pull this up for our viewing pleasure. Let's look at our MLC. Let's look at our overall contest blog. Let me make sure it's still on screen. I'm refreshing so that I can see what you see. Yeah, there we go. All right, so this is our MLC blog, and we are going to review what we think we were, let's see, told here. Yeah, Rusty right now. I want these chips, chat right now. This blog is on fire. All right, let's visit. There should be an LA Knight superstar journey here. Bailey. All right, this is our S Plus Superstar Weekend 2 loot debut, right? So that would be LA Knight. He made his loot debut last weekend. And his poster. Now it's saying that their weekend 4, which is this weekend, there would be 3,000 shards, regular shards, and 2,500 premium shards, with the stamp card giving another 250. So that would be a total. See here, the total is still 5K recruit. 5K recruit. Yes, and agreed. That's what it's always said. Totally agree. I think this is our information that we can trust because it's been here, right, the whole time. And I think this is what the information they will revert to if a correction is made. They will say, hey, okay, so I'm going to screenshot this. I'm going to screenshot this, and I'm going to send it over to Monsignor Manager, right? What do you do when things go weird at work? Don't you send one of those? Per my last email. Just kidding. Okay, here we go. We're going to get this submitted. I'm believing the best about this situation. I'm believing they want to get it right and they want to have a great weekend contest. That's my assumption I'm starting with. Upload failed. Why? Okay. Maybe it was a bad screenshot. My text went through. Let me try that again. Screenshot real quick. Beep, beep, beep. Come on, you, Discord. Doesn't want to send my screenshot. All right, well, let me try to restart Discord and not hold you guys hostage to this boring process while I do that. Anything you want to see in the blog? Any questions you have? Yeah, right? My youthful optimism. I have to assume the best, because if I assume the worst, I just don't want to do this. You know what I mean? Like, I want to assume they're out there with the player base in mind and wanting us to have a great weekend contest and enjoy the game and play hard and do all the things we do enjoy our time with our faction, and some are going to spend big, some are going to spend none, and it'll all work out. And if not, oof. We've got the forum, I guess. And you know, sometimes when things don't work out, right? Sometimes when things don't work out, they sometimes the makeup for it is oftentimes better than it would have worked out initially. So yeah, I don't know if anybody ever. I don't wish for oopsies, but right, right, guys. it's kind of it's kind of awesome when things go really good for the community, right? And that's all I ever want. And I want to believe that about every single employee and staffer and content creator that is involved with Champions. I want to believe that about every mod we have. I want to believe it about every faction leader. I just choose to live my life with a sense of optimism and hope, right? So join me in that. All right, we'll go back up. You know what I could do? I could do this, since you're just hearing my voice. I could do this. I could show you my face, if you're interested. Here I am. Oh, iPhone in use. Connect. Look at that. Egg on my face. So I'm not using an emulator or the portal. I'm using screen mirroring. Has anybody started using screen mirroring to play Champions? That's what I'm using. And my screen mirroring, I love it. You can play it in it's a new Mac OS feature that came out with Sequoia. But let's look at the Stip Tour here. Blast Gems. I'm going to get my Blast Gem match going while we, before the next blog read through, and before Lee gets on with me, and before we get a prompt response from our team. Does this stuff ever happen to Professor, or is it just me? Somebody out there, let me know. Is it just me, or does Professor ever get in a bind with the blogs? Right, Belusky? I am. I'm talking about playing the game on a Mac. It's all I got. It's all I got, man. Let's see, where are we at here? No, the chip has not been in the salsa. The chips are in a bag, sealed, and I'm exercising more self-control than I have in ages. You got word, huh? All right. Godflow says he got word. Isn't that cool? Thursday blog and numbers are still a work in progress, as has been every week this month. Yep. And we read that little disclaimer at the beginning of the blog to remind everybody about that. But Stip Tours and the Gemmania, the plate issue was wild. Let's see. I don't have a Powerhouse Gemmania Stip Tour promoter, so I'm wondering if I can 3-star this real quick. There are some purple on the board, so it might be more advantageous to swipe than to hit the finisher. Yeah, I think that got me more points because of the purples that were on the board. Rusty, your cheerful disposition makes me want to put on the hardest Norse music I can find. Am I just like a happy Viking? Is that what it is? I love it. I hope. Or are you doing that to like counterbalance? All right, here we go. My final kick. What's that move called? It's just like a crotch kick. Yeah, groin kick. Okay. Well, it is what it is, I guess. I should not have hit the finisher. I'm playing on a laptop using the trackpad. Is it going to hit it? Oh, he three-starred it. Oh, it's a miracle. Yes. Woohoo. All right. I'm going to send Lee a collab cam invite while Steve Austin flexes his muscles here for us to see. Continue. Collab cam. Generate new link. Copy. Close. I'm going to send this to Lee. All right. Anybody been bopping to that new Sabrina Carpenter album? Any other dads out there have teen girls? And so, yeah. Yep. Adjustments are coming to the shards. Work in progress. Got confirmation from Team Scopely. Very good news, friends. It's not even worth thinking about it. It's like a typo, right? So the 500 will be added, and we will rock, and we will recruit Los Angeles Knight. You will, I will, your faction mates will, right? Or is that this is kind of like too much positivity? Is that too optimistic? Everyone will recruit him because they will all equal first place in Flash Feuds. It will be a 1 million way tie. Here we go. Couple of purples. So really, if you have Bionic, you just need to hit the middle move and then swipe. That's all you got to do. Because you want to, I guess you want to break the purples. Can I kick out of this? Oof. Thank goodness. Here we go. That's a ton of purple. Give me big points. Give me big points. There we go. There we go. Can y'all hear that? It's the strangest thing on stip tours, that celebration music, even if you're even if your game is muted, it still makes that music. It's a lot of fun, but it sometimes it surprises me or scares me when I'm not expecting it. Ooh, look, the Marquee Gemania just went live. Blast is over. I made it in at just the right time because the Marquee just launched. Crazy. Oh, that's why they said you have 3 minutes left. I thought they were saying like, you know. All right, Snowfall Gems is our new one. I'm gonna reread the blog. I was hoping to get it with Lee, but let's see what the requirements are for Marquee. Purple and Snowfall. Ooh, does anybody do purple and Snowfall? So this in my dream. This is what my dream looks like, right? When you go to replace, and they give you the filter. See how this is destroy gem modifier? You can sort by purple, and you can sort by Snowfall, right? I would love it if it said create gem modifier, because really that's the objective, right? Is to create as many purple, because the more you create, the more you destroy, right? It's important when you're doing these Germanias to look at the points though, right? Snowfall are worth 3 times more than purple. So like your Striker Brett is gonna be able to accomplish a lot more than somebody that's just a purple gem chucker. He'll actually be able to have triple the score as a purple gem chucker. So all right. So a snowfall agent. A snowfall agent would be can I go up? There he is. The best. Look, because I have a promoter. That's why, right? So my Striker Brett with a promoter, and I want to make, look, 40 Snowfall, and then just blow them up and refill. This is just recycle. Easy, easy, easy here. So I want to do the green and black. There it is. This is my Stip Tour build. Right there. I'm going to go green, green MP, green MP, green gem damage, snowfall. I don't think anything creates more snowfall, but I'm creating 40. So that seems really good, right? You got to have your enforcers, and you got to have your promoter. And here we roll. We're rolling with Brett. New Brett is by far the best Brett. Does new Brett mean zombie Brett or this Striker Brett? And I guess people are saying like Striker Brett with a drip plate is really, really good. I will never know. I will never know because I do not have one. But maybe you will know. So let's load our finisher here. 1, 2, 3. Then let me make a little. Actually, I don't need to advance the turn. This does not count down our jugs. So let me just fill it up. There we go. Oh, watch out, you Cascade. Yeah, just pop off your snowfalls and break the top 2 rows. And if you want, break the top 3 rows. Irrelevant. They all just break. Right? Boom, green, refill. Look at that, 3-star, right out of the gate. Now, of course, we're on normal mode, so it's not like, it's not going to take a lot to do that. Especially with the big, I have a 150% promoter on. So there we go. So if he ever I mean, like, see how the bottom rows are perfect? In the top rows, there's like some gaps. If he ever could just... So you might as well break the top three. Yeah. So then if you're somebody that's like, oh, I'm bored, I don't like playing stip tours, I mean, like, you can just click auto once you 3-star it. Like, I'm not necessarily going to. I don't think anybody wants to sit here and look at me click autoplay. But I think it's, you know, it's a bypass for you. So you don't have to be down on the format. Like, I like this. I like the currency. I think it's worth the grind. And I'm hoping something I need someday, I'm saving it. I'm just saving it. I'm not going to spend it foolishly. I really want to get something good with it. So yeah, you just save it up. That's the whole, basis of this game since the beginning, is there's a grind, you know? Like Miley Cyrus said, it's the climb. This Undertaker might be the coolest Undertaker, like, in the game and in history. Right? I'll just end it. Yeah, now that genderless straps are in the game, and you can get some good stuff. So can y'all hear that? Right? That the drum roll and the cash-in sound and the celebration and all that. I need to get some music for streams like this when I'm by myself. We'd probably get some sort of copyright violation if I started playing my Olivia Rodrigo hits. No, that was not my soundboard. That was my game playing, right? Through the... I'm just going to do this. I'm going to save a step. I'm going to turn all this black and trigger the snowfalls at once. What? I'm in second place because I'm like literally the only person playing. I started playing right at reset. I think y'all saw it happen. Y'all saw me play the last one. And I've got a promoter. I've got a 150% promoter. So, whoa. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe this is my big week to leaderboard. There we go. There used to be some kind of snow sound effect. It sounds like a snowball whizzing through the air when you break them. But see, you don't have to have, what is it, purple was the color? You don't have to have purple. You can just take your best special gem creator into battle with you. Yes, everyone, take tonight off of Gemmania. Just let me have my flowers for once, okay? What's the stip today, and who are we using? The stip today is Snowfall and Purple. Snowfall's given 300 points. Purple gems are giving 100 points. And I am using Brett, the Hitman Hart, Striker Brett. It just says Bret Hart. I can't, is he the best there ever will be? I think was his name. Yeah, Snowfall Purple. Let's hit it, dude. This guy. Look, I love how he waves the flag. We have any Canadians in the chat? It seems so fun to be Canadian, you know? See, there it is again. There it is again. And my sound is off. It's the only game. Sound effects are at 0. Music is at 0. And somehow it always it always plays. It always plays through. Should we try someone else, or should I just keep going for the top? So here's our destroy gym move, purple. Modifier, destroy snowfall. I am not on a candy store account. I am on my actual account demonstrating this for you tonight. Doing this exhibition of championship gameplay for you. I mean, if I keep making these high scores, Two Bob's gonna try to recruit me for his faction. You know. Bob, you weren't supposed to see that. that was my lone talent up project. Literally the only thing I did for the talent up contest was put a rocket on his back and fly him to the moon. So yeah, I got a lucky 7 pull, and I pulled OTC, and I've been very humble and very quiet about it. And I did bring him all to max. I maxed him at talent up, and I don't know. It felt good. It felt good to be a winner for once, right? Ooh. I've been my faction doesn't know this, but I had an idea for doing a segment on about me kind of being on the road with different factions. Like, I wonder if that would make our show more compelling if I left my faction and went seeking to learn the game from others for a while and just kind of be, I don't know, a traveler, a rambling man. It's just an idea. Don't freak out. I'm not doing anything hasty. Just between half my faction that's in here, the other half that is going to quit tonight after I said that. I may need a new faction after all, even from saying that was just an idea I had. Oh, I laugh because I cry. All right. I just got a text from Lee saying he is almost here. So that's exciting. There it is, another 3-star. Let's see what it is. I know, right? Bye, Felicia. I've helped make our faction so special, along with 99 other incredible people. So I don't know that I actually have what it takes to ever leave, but rank 3. What? I'm slipping in the standings. I was in 2. Oh man. Can you just jump right to hell mode? You can, can't you? Let's see if this will 3-star hell mode. We did something really fun the other day on stream on Friday night, and I'm curious if anyone would be so bold to share their favorite, if they have a favorite football team. Is anybody watching National Football League football this year? Two Bob, the only Dolphins fan in the chat the other night that would admit that they were a Dolphins fan, other than myself, who is kind of I don't know. I think I like them. We'll see when Tua gets back. But they're just a lot of fun to watch. They're a lot of fun to watch. And they have not been very good this season. They've not been very fun to watch this season. Anytime you get onto a team through Hard Knocks, it's like you got to kind of hope for the best, you know? All right, let's see this. Lee is saying he's getting on now. Let's see if that's true or not. Collab cam. Okay, I clicked show on stream. So does that mean you are showing on stream? Hang on. Oh, you know what? I might have you hidden. There you are. There you
Hey, I'm
are.
here.
I can hear you.
I can hear
I can see
you.
you.
I can see you.
I can feel you. I
Whoa.
can feel you coming in the air all night. That's probably the wrong song to sing. That's that's probably gonna make
That's
the
the wrong
clips.
place.
I've made clips before. Wait, hang on. I'm dragging you all over the place. Sorry about that, pal. There we
You're good.
go.
And I'm echoing pretty bad.
What? Are you
Yeah, you
really?
got to put me in your headphones or whatever it is.
I don't have headphones. I'm at my office tonight.
Well, I
I'm
might
not
just
sure
echo
what to
then.
do. Let me see if I have my AirPod. Feel free to address the chat and say hello while I do this real quick.
Hey, you guys. What's up, chat? Telvin, good to see you. Beluski, where's the clip? Where's the Dobach Theory Brute? I am wearing the bottom half of it because I just got out of class, but out of respect for the practice, I'm not allowed to wear the top part on stream here. So it's just right off camera there. Rusty's joining 1%. Is that the rumor now? What's up, Arcade? What's up, Two Bob? Oh, Two Bob's driving, so he can't clip things. Rusty, what did you clip? What did you say that was clip worthy? We don't know. We can't hear Rusty. So what did I miss? You poached him, Merrick's? Awesome. Well, hey, whatever it is, let's just do it. Hall of Fame General Choi and champions. That's up there. Yeah. So Theory Brute, you obviously know some things about Taekwondo. So yeah. Getting prepped to deep fry this flash feud in okay. All right, Tiger King. I love it. I love it. Rusty, what did you say that needed clipped? You still can't hear me?
I can. Is it still echoing bad?
Check. A little bit.
I found headphones, but they have a lightning attachment, like the 16 pin, and I'm like,
Oh, the old school.
I can't even plug that into my computer. So
Gotcha.
Sorry.
What did I miss, Rusty?
Well, I'm sweating, and I have chips and salsa here that I have not touched, nor have I had a second to get a drink. So I've just been doing my best, and you know what? That's all I've got. I give it my best, and that's all I can give it.
There you go. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, so what have you missed?
We dropped the blog on everybody.
I've been doing my STIP tours. I read the blog, and we've been having a good time. Otherwise, hang on. Let me pull this back down. We can do a blog read together. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Did you record the video already?
No, but why is that visible? Hang on. Why is LA Knight blog visible? And you're not.
I can see it behind Bret Hart or behind that other guy we can't talk about anymore.
Hang on. Live. The portal. Is that this?
I don't know.
There we go. This is why you do the driving most nights when we're on stream. People have wondered, why does Lee host and Rusty kind of assists? He's kind of the sidekick. This is why. This is why.
This is why they can feel it in the air tonight.
And you know what?
Oh, what's up, Tiger King? Happy Halloween birthday.
Shards, and I had to message to confirm, and people were using exploitive deletives. No, they weren't. They were very kind. Very kind. We worked through it. We did some math. We sent a message, and it's a work in progress. And they've noticed, and they'll adjust it. So It's all good, baby.
Sounds good.
I'm on that positivity train. Choo choo.
Woot. Well, I'm
So
hoping I get LA Knight this weekend. That's all I care about here.
I hope
So
you get LA Knight, and I hope I get him as well.
yeah, that's
Maybe
right. I hope both of us get LA Knight. That would,
I would like to
yes,
get him a few
absolutely.
hours before you to make you sweat a little bit.
Oh, well, I can confirm. I plan to do a pull or so on stream tomorrow night. So we'll see what
I heard
happens.
I heard you're going to take out a small business loan to chase LA Knight. Is that true?
I better not. No, no, I'm good. I'm not doing that. Yeah.
Wait, where did our? I seem to be dragging things all over the place tonight because
You know,
I'm on my MacBook,
yeah, I
so it
can see
just
I'm
doesn't.
covered with the Toxic Rumble logo now.
I
I don't have a
know.
face any
I'm
longer.
I'm trolling you through series assets.
Wow.
Hey, people have really either appreciated everything I said about The Undertaker or been very angry about everything I said about The Undertaker.
Oh, I saw the comments. Yeah, yeah, my hot take on Goldberg last week was nothing compared to your hot take on Undertaker this week.
But I like The Undertaker, for the record. Okay, I'll stop the Stip Tour. I'll get our blog queued up. Look at this. I'm going to change scenes.
All
And
right.
I'm going to change. There we go. And I'm
I
going to
can see
get
it.
my
Except for now I
face.
can't see you.
Hello. Here I am.
We're here.
Let's get us close.
Okay. We'll cuddle. We'll cuddle on stream.
I've always wanted to have a close friend like you. All right. Are you ready to read this blog?
I'm ready to blog a read. WCW style.
I've got Bloggeria.
Whoa! It's running wild.
That's right. All right. All right. Did you sent Davey D the clip of me talking about him?
I did, yeah.
Did he care? Did he watch it?
He seems to have, yeah. He is pretty proud to be the kingmaker of WWE champions. So
Nice. All right. Okay. Let's get the intro
recording.
ready.
All right.
I gotta do it again.
Okay. Don't forget to record.
I can see that I'm not gonna keep clicking record. I'm not gonna keep clicking the song either. What's
Just
up,
do the intro.
everybody? It's Rusty and Lee from Champions Chat. We are an hour and a half deep into the stream, and we're going to do a blog read for you. The Rise of L.A.
Night. Nah.
Aight? All
Nerf.
right. So, let's get started. Champions. It's L.A. Knight.
Nah.
With his highly anticipated Shards debut. And let us tell you, there are plenty of them. Did you hear that? There are plenty of them. Collect them throughout this week. Undead rewards on the prize wall. Lee, do you have a brain?
Attention. I'm not sure sometimes anymore, but I think I do.
What if I told you there was going to be a special offer that didn't even require a brain? It's a no-brain
What?
offer.
Well, I'm in. Tell me more, friend.
You can get 800 LA Knight shards for just $10 at WWEchampions.com this weekend. So your first 800 shards of LA Knight, you're going to get on the cheap for 10 bones. Isn't that incredible?
I do like that offer. Very, very like.
Uh, Please note, screenshots are taken from a test environment. Text numbers, items, and dates are subject to change. Some parts of the contest might still be a work in progress, so don't harass your content creator about it. So check the end game for the latest numbers and items once the contest has started. Tell us about this schedule, Lee. It is wild.
Well, there is a lot of things going on, including my echo, so I apologize. Just consider it the ghost of Christmas past. All right, so we got a solo contest starting on 10:25 according to right now's time frame. That is tomorrow at noon Pacific time, and it ends on 10:28 at noon Pacific time. We got a faction contest that also starts tomorrow and also ends 10:28, but that one says it ends midnight Pacific time, not at noon. So be aware of that. Battlegrounds competition 10:25 at noon, ends 10:27 at 6 p.m. So you got to watch all these ending times in the game because they're all different. And then we got 4 war score competitions for your flash feuds. The first one starts 10:25 at noon Pacific time, ends 10:26 at 3 a.m. That's a long feud, but that might not be the right time frame yet. That's just the overarching event. War Score 2, 10:26 at 3 a.m., and then goes till 10:26 at 1 p.m., specifically Pacific time, as the professor would say. War Score 3, 10:26 at 1 p.m., 10:27 for the end at 1 a.m., and then War Score 4, 10:27 at 1 a.m., going until 10:27 at 1 p.m. And then you got your flash feuds, which are overarchingly going from 10:25 at 6 p.m. to 10:27 at noon Pacific time. Rusty, what do we get if we take part in all of that goodness this weekend?
Reward highlights.
Yeah? What are they?
I've been waiting to eat this one chip and salsa for a very long time, Lee.
Do you want me to run through this, Rusty?
We've got LA Knight shards, work in progress, but so far we're seeing 1,000 of his regular shards in the solo milestones, 500 regular in the faction contest, 1,000 in the battleground competition. In the premium, we've got 700 in the solo milestones, 600 in the web shop events, 200 more in the offers, and that no-brainer offer we told you about earlier, 800 more shards with that.
800.
Then,
Nice.
some of us are still looking for Zombie Bailey. We got 200 regular shards in the faction contest and 200 in the solo milestones. I wish for all of you to recruit her before Feud 3 when you'll need her. Also, we are chasing Zombie Brett, 75 regular shards in the solo milestones, 75 in the premium. And guess who's back on the prize wall? Maxine Dupree! 340 shards on the prize wall, 400 premium shards,
400 and
solo
stuff.
new tribal chief on the prize wall, and 400 Canadian icon Trish Stratus.
Yeah, you know what I like about that? It seems like they're giving shards of past S plus tiers on prize walls, and so if you miss that S plus tier, seems like you got a couple months to maybe try and get them again, unless it's OTC Roman, and then let's just hope he gets on the UCC.
Yeah, you know
Well,
me.
speaking of prize walls,
I told
we've
you
got
about the
some
shard
things
journey,
on
Lee.
there.
Break down what else we got going on.
Yeah, so we've got skill plates, the LA Bite plate, which you've seen plenty of videos this week from Champions Chat, Professor, Davey D, Sir Zorro, Merrick's Gaming, all of the crew that's doing them, Benny Smaja. So check those out. Thomas Chest plate, if you have Julius Magulius Creed and you would like that Thomas Chest plate, he is incredible. Piper's Power, you can never have too many of those. Control Freak, we're still figuring out who that works best on, but we'll get back to you. Bite Man's Battle Armor, a number of people that's going good. And then Chelsea's Entombment, as well as some shards. Sami Zayn Zombie, Solo Sokoa New Tribal Chief, Indy Hartwell, for those who remember she was a no shard release. There's shards now. Trish Stratus, Canadian Icon, Becky Lynch, Becky Two Bites, The Two So's, We the One, Maxine Dupree, Alpha Academy, Liv Morgan, Zombie, Rey Mysterio Zombie, Mankind Zombie, as well as some straps. Ultimate strap for LA Knight, ultimate strap for Bailey. And I like that LA Knight is gem damage, Bailey is move damage. You want both of those. Ultimate for Bret Hart, the best there was, and an ultimate for Chelsea Green, Entombed. Other stuff is Econ, premium scale plates, moment tokens, some Fury 2 medals, which are great, and the famous Econ. Thank you, Goldie. Rusty, what else from there? What are we getting in this solo competition?
Solo contest. Play the competitions and win matches in the Golden Challenge Tour with selected superstars. Max milestone of 12 million. Solo contest rewards include 1,700 LA Knight shards, 150 Zombie Bailey out of control shards, 4 Rise of LA Knight bags, and 33 Rise of LA Knight medallions. Lee, the top 200 can earn more LA Knight Nash shards and 6-star gold tokens. Which brings
And why
us
don't
to
you
the
keep going? Because
feud.
that was such a small section.
What's that?
I said, why don't you keep going? That was a small section.
Oh, you don't want me to have any of my chips, do you? The feud
I
battleground competition is max milestone 300 million and includes some stretch milestones of 24 class style shard bags, 4 of each class, with up to 200,000 B tier shards of a random style. It also has 1,000 LA Knight shards, 8 Rise of LA Knight medallions, 10,000 Rise of LA Knight feud loot coins, 3 Rise of LA Knight bags, 2.125 Rise of LA Knight solo contest points. Top 1 gets a 4-star gold LA Knight. The top 800 can earn up to 2,500 Rise of LA Knight solo contest points and more class style shards on the leaderboards. Is my mic going out? Is it really low?
You're cutting in and out a little bit, yes.
Oh,
At least
man.
from my ears.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I wonder
All
if
right.
it's my internet or what. Lee, why don't you take over on the contest superstars?
I would love for you to have some chips, Rusty. All right, sounds good. So here is your Feud 1 contest superstars. L.A. Knight, worth a boatload of points, but obviously going to be super rare. The Usos, We the One, worth a little bit less than L.A. Knight. You see it on screen there. Also, Randy Orton, the Undead Predator. So those are your rare CSS. Your more accessible CSS include Bobby Lashley, the Almighty, 3.3 million 4 times, and any zombie superstar. So more than likely, you're going to have at least the bottom 2 of those. The top 3 are a little more rare. Feud 2, the more rare ones, would be Sami Zayn, the underdog from the underworld, Bret Hart, the best there was, Cody Rhodes, Endless Nightmare, which, my goodness, they just put him up for sale for $30 US a couple days ago. I was flabbergasted, Rusty. So you might have him, and then any zombie superstar again. So if you don't catch the drift, run a zombie every single feud, pretty much. Feud 3, Bailey out of Control. Naomi, Return of the Globe. Bianca Belair, EST in Peace, which they also sold her. My goodness, that was a year or so ago. I paid a lot of money to get her. She is the first character I wailed out to go for pretty much ever. Her and Apollo. And then Chelsea Green, Entombed 4 times at 1.250 million. Feud 4, Becky Two Bites, Trish Stratus, Canadian Icon, and Liv Morgan, Living Dead. And then once again, any zombie superstar. So if you haven't caught that, make sure you're running zombies every single feud to get those points. Rusty, that's the CSS, but we got a faction contest going on too. What's happening with that?
Spin feud loot coins, collect medallions, and evolve and fuse superstars. Max milestone, not 50 million, Lee. 49,900,000 999.
9999.
There'll be 500
99.
LA Knight shards waiting for you. There'll be 200 Bailey shards waiting for you. There'll be 1 Rise of LA Knight medallion waiting for you. And there'll be 3 Rise of LA Knight bags waiting for you. Not just for you, but for you and your whole faction too. The top
Ooh.
1,000 factions can earn up to 500,000 Rise of LA Knight solo contest points on the leaderboard. And if you're not in a top 1,000 faction, friends, it's
What are you
time to
even
climb
doing?
the ladder. It's time to say goodbye to those you love and go look for a home elsewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. War score competitions. Max milestone 750,000, and the top 1 on the leaderboard can get LA Knight at 3-star gold and 150,000 Rise of LA Knight faction points for each war score competition. All right, that was short. Go ahead, Rusty. You got the limited time tours.
No, you made me read a long one after a short one, so I'm going to make you read a long one after a short one.
All right, sounds good. Limited time tours on Friday. You've got the LA Knight contest superstar rewards end on Saturday. So if you've got LA Knight by Friday, you need to beat the tour before reset Saturday. Friday, the Golden Challenge 6-star. I was really hoping this was going to be next week because I do not have Chelsea at 6-star. She has, a 5-star gold. I tried hard this month, but yeah, so you need any of the new zombies at 6-star in order to run that. Friday, the Trick or Show Modern Era with any LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, the Almighty, Gunther, General Decay, and Bret Hart, Best There Was. Saturday, your free tier B tier Entombed Powerhouse tour with Chelsea Green. And then Saturday again, Dead End, which is a zombies tour. Bailey Out of Control, Bianca Belair, EST in Peace, Liv Morgan, Living Dead, Becky Lynch, Becky Two Bites, or Rhea Ripley, Recurring Nightmare. So most of your still relevant on television, plus Becky, lady characters that are zombies in the game. And then Sunday, we've got a special Halloween Havoc NXT event. Roxanne the Prodigy, Cora Jade, Generation of Jade. You should at least have her, more than likely. Carmelo Hayes, him, or you should at least have Wes Lee, Rise from the Ashes. And for all of that, there are 20 Rise of LA Knight medallions, but you got to have the new LA Knight to get them. There's 6.3 million Rise of LA Knight solo contest points, 4 Rise of LA Knight bags, and 1 LA Knight feud booster. And then we get the Flash feud information. This is what I was waiting for. Rusty, take us away.
I'd like to keep you waiting a little bit longer, if that's okay.
Okay. All right.
Feud 1 starts 10:25 at 6 Pacific. That's Friday night. It's going to require 4 superstars. Top line bonus, LA Knight, middle line bonus, Usos, We the One, and any acrobat. Bottom line bonus, any zombie, any SmackDown, any showboat, and open. First time wins with a superstar in a brawl will give you 65,000 points. That means you want to rotate your lineup frequently for more score. Feud 2, 10:26. That's our Saturday morning blog, at least in the USA. Sami Zayn, underdog from the underworld, is the top line bonus. 4 required. That's going to start at 8 a.m. Pacific on Saturday morning. Middle line bonus, Bret Hart, the best there was. Zombie at 6-star. Any powerhouse at 6-star for middle line. Any zombie 6-star, any tech, any striker, and open for that bottom line bonus. And again, please remember to rotate your superstars so you can get 65,000 points per win for first time wins. Feud 3 is our Saturday evening feud, at least in the U.S., 6 p.m. Pacific start time, 4 required, and it's a female feud. Bailey's the top line bonus, Out of Control. Middle line bonus is Naomi, Return of the Glow at 6-star, and any Trickster 6-star. Bottom line is going to require a 5-star zombie, any SmackDown, any Powerhouse, and open. And you'll want to rotate those superstars for 65,000 points for first time wins. Feud 4, Sunday morning, Sunday, 6 a.m. Pacific. In the US of A, Becky Lynch. Becky 2 Bites top line bonus. Middle line, Trish, Canadian icon, 6-star, and any powerhouse at 6-star. Bottom line bonus, any zombie at 5-star, any NXT, and any striker and an open spot. Again, those first time wins are going to give you 65,000 points per victory. Now, Lee.
Rusty,
Yeah.
you said rotate your superstars. I just want to make a clarification because when I was newer at the game, I thought I literally had to use a character and then go to my roster page, put somebody else in, and it only counted if I had changed to a superstar on my roster. I'd never used that entire feud. That is not the case. You go into a battle, you do the battle, use each of your roster characters, come back out of the battle, and they count as fresh again, just to make sure people are aware of that. I think we all got it, but
I don't know if anyone's
I got confused
ever
before.
made that mistake other than you, but
I did that.
No,
yeah, that's right.
Hey, Lee, what if they don't pull LA Knight? Can they still get him for free? Can we come up with a way for our friends to get a free LA Knight? Please?
I would love to hear it that way. I think the way that you could do that is to go onto the forum using that little button that's right there. Of course, you can't click it if you're watching on YouTube. You got to go to the blog read, but click on that, go to the official forum, and give constructive feedback. And as always, constructive feedback can be like, I didn't like this, but if you're going to say I didn't like this, you got to add in a little bit of a like, and here's what I would have liked to see better. Here's how I would have tweaked it. You can always, of course, just say, hey, I liked everything. Great job. But, it's up to you whether you want to be positively constructive or negatively constructive. Just don't be destructive and everything's terrible. I hate everyone. The world is ending. That's where they stop paying attention to it. Yeah.
Start your posts this weekend with, if I were the community manager, this is what I would do.
Wow. Yeah.
Please.
Yes, and as been pointed out in the chat, there is no steel cage rules. So right off the bat, you can say, I liked that there was no steel cage, or I really wish there would have been steel cage rules. I don't know how you write. I don't know what's in your brain.
Yep. Well, friends, that's it for this weekend contest walkthrough. I forgot to say at the very beginning that this is no mere blog read. This is a weekend contest walkthrough, a WCW where the big boys play. So we will see you next time, friends. Bye.
Woo! I still have the echo on, but it is what it is.
I hope do you think it's coming through the feed or just on your earbuds?
I don't know. Beluski, Theory Brute, Rules Zero, Zimbo, anybody who's in the chat, do you still hear the echoing of my voice as well? Because I hear it right after I say it, and it's weird. I don't know. Can they hear me at all?
Oh, yeah.
Huh? No response.
It's a fair question.
I sure hope so. Otherwise, we got to re-record that whole thing. But I think that people would have called it out after a 15-minute blog, 20-minute blog read. Very slight echo, but they hear me. Okay, I'll take that.
Praise be. All right. We got that was a Righteous Gemstones quote.
I've never seen it. I've heard about it.
They film it here in my city. So
really,
a lot of us watch it just to see what local landmarks will pop up in each episode.
Oh, okay. So have you met John Goodman then? And
no.
He shows up at your local grocery store?
No, I haven't met. I wish. I have not met any of the cast of the Gemstones. I would love it.
Oh, man.
I wish they would stop by from time to time and see me, and visit me.
Yep.
Hey, so tonight's Marquee Stip Tour is live, Lee. Who are you going to use For snowfall gems and purple gems.
Oh, snowfall and purple. Let me think here. So would that be Julius? No, that's trap gems in purple. So new solo would be pyro gems in purple.
Purple gems are
Tri-
100 points, and snowfall gems are 300 points.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is usually when those things go on, I would just use whoever your best snowfall person would be, which is your Cody, the new powerhouse version. Maybe Ilya Dragunov. No, he's pyro.
Lee,
Yeah, I'm bad at
I'm
this.
giving the chat and our viewers a massive hint through my gameplay right
Oh,
now.
okay. I can't see the gameplay. I gotta make sure I can see it. Oh, would it be Bret Hart,
I'm using
the
Striker Brett.
best there is?
I was in second place in All of Champions earlier tonight while I was playing, but that was about 1 second after reset. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, because
Theory Brute, if you clipped us, you should have a link to it that you can DM us or throw on Champions Chat server or something.
this
Sorry,
glass of
Rusty, what you
water
were
that
gonna
I
say?
drink after this stream is going to be the best glass of water I've ever drank in my life because I did
Oh,
not bring a drink with me for tonight's stream.
so is this
One of the
torturing
first
you
times
by
I'm drinkless
putting this in?
ever.
So good, so aqua-y.
Well, Lee, you have our captive attention for the next 12 minutes.
Ooh. Well, what did we do in the last 40 minutes that I missed there? I heard that you were getting clipped because you were just given all sorts of quips that could be taken out of context. So,
That
yeah.
is I speak in double entendres, so that's probably true.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, did you talk about the strap filter yet?
Nope, because I don't have it. Do you?
I do not have access to it just yet. I'm hoping that we do by our stream tomorrow, but I will say the early reviews of the strap filter are entirely, or largely at least, positive. I would say the removal of gender requirements from the straps has already hit, even if you don't have the update, and it has already changed some things for me. Like, I didn't even realize I somehow had a 100% gem damage, ruthless aggression era female striker strap that now suddenly is on my Batista bomb that we talked about on the podcast earlier today that needs a re-rank for us. And yeah, now all of a sudden I'm very interested in my Batista again, just because I have finally an amazing strap for him. So it's really good. I'm very excited about that. Oh, I can see you're on the App Store on your phone there.
Yeah, I was just checking. I was double checking to see if the app was live yet. You know, there's
It's
a
not
guy
yet.
in the community that challenged our Batista bomb power rating, and I think we might have. Did we get it wrong, or was he? Did he use a bunch of rare stuff? What was? How did that? How did that work out?
He did use a bunch of rare stuff, but he called it out using the system that he helped workshop originally, and did still end up, even by dropping the readiness score down to a 2 from a 4, was able to bring the others up so high that it still worked out in that defense. It worked out well. And death, yes, I do have an echo. We can't figure it out. We'll have it fixed for tomorrow's stream. Sorry about that. But yeah, Batista bomb is very good. Also, if you have Goldberg and Seth, you can run his triple black. He is crazy that way as well. That one we knew about after we did the power rating originally. So nice thing about power ratings is they are a live system, and we need to go back and look at them because between the difference of power ratings, tier lists, I know some say they're the same. I'm not offended by that, but the reality is we are able to go back with the power rating system and say that, like, for example, one that we would need to go back and look at would be Julius, because when we originally rated Julius, it was right after they quote unquote nerfed him and the Tama plate was not out. But now with the Tama plate, you can run two purple moves and win in seconds. Whereas before, the original setup was very clicky. It took some things to get done. And, Julius suffered on the power ratings for that. But the Tama plate changed everything. We need to go back and look at that. But that's the joy and beauty of power ratings, is we can go back and do that and make sure that they're, as relevant as we can possibly make them. So, yeah, yeah, that's my piece.
Well, I turned my microphone way down. I'm wondering if it helped your echo in the on stream. That's what I'm kind of hoping somebody will say. Let us know if
I
it did.
can barely hear you, but hopefully that does fix some things. Yeah, and two Bob, we do plan to rate the two turtles that we missed. There is a rumor that they are coming back soon, and so we would hold the right to do them when they are on the community's mind again. Let's just say, but so we do have that in the plans. We just not yet,
Test, test.
not yet. So
Okay, I'm wondering if me manually muting myself while you're talking fixes the echo at all. Um, so that I turn my volume
yeah,
back up, but I can mute when you speak. Do you think that fixes it? I bet it does. It seems like that would take care of it. I'm gonna mute.
okay. Yeah, possibly. I just, it's fun sitting in the seat that I'm in right now is normally where Rusty is, where I can watch the stream, but the stream is seconds past what Rusty's already done, and I can see Rusty's face live. Excuse me, on here, but even then, like if I look at Rusty's face, I don't know what he's doing on the stream. So it's always a guess. I'm just assuming I know what you're doing when I'm in the passenger seat here, but I think the community appreciates when you drive. So, yeah, yeah,
It's a lot harder to be the guy controlling the stream than to be the commentator that I normally am.
it
The
is.
what would you call it? Backseat driver, right? It's easy.
Right?
I've got my backseat driver's license, baby. It's easy. And then Lee's doing all the work on the other end, and I'm just providing some comedic relief between segments for you guys. So kudos to you, Lee. Kudos to
Oh, thanks.
Professor and to Merrick's and to Tubob and to Goldie and to any other streamer who doesn't have a partner when they stream and it's just them talking to themselves the entire time. It's maddening and very
It
difficult.
is.
So I was so glad when you joined tonight. I was like, oh, yes, a person to talk to. It's not just me.
Yep. Yep. When we've had the reverse of these streams a couple times where I've led the first hour and then you've hopped in that first hour, like I'm doing my best to focus on all the things and the chat and interact with people, but it's just crickets. There's no noise anywhere. And it's insanely maddening to me. I don't know. Like, I'm honestly just, extroverted enough that I don't know if I could do it ongoing if it was just me in the conversation. Like it, really, I always feel bad when I talk over you because, sometimes when you're driving and that delay and all that, sometimes I'm like, oh crap, Rusty started talking and I, interrupted him. But other than that, it's 100% better when Rusty is on the stream. So that's all I'll say, friends.
Lee, can you see my rank in all of champions right now on the marquee? Number 5. I'm still climbing. Well, I'm climbing back up out of the hole. I haven't done hard mode yet, but I did normal and hell, and I'm using 150% Shawn Michaels promoter.
Nice.
IOW Shawn.
Okay. Well, you've convinced me. Bret Hart does have his utility in life and in this game. I'll leave it there.
I would have
Team
been the
Goldberg.
best marquee tour superstar of all time if it wouldn't have been for that Bill Goldberg. That Bill Goldberg, he wasn't. He had a lot of ring rust. He dropped me on my head, and it cost me years off my career. I could have been an S plus tier superstar if it wasn't for the likes of let's just call it the politics backstage. Okay, he had Sean and his boys, and I guess I was never really one of them. So now I'm just an A tier, perennial A tier superstar in WWE Champions.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, yeah. Did you see? Did you watch What Culture Wrestling at all? Every once in a while. No.
No, I keep muting to eliminate the echo.
Oh,
No, I haven't watched that much. Tell me about it.
so they did a video recently. I'm pretty sure it was them and not WrestleMania, but they did a video recently of like 10 alternate history, kind of like unintended consequences that you didn't realize. And you made me think of it this morning when we were doing the podcast, which is now live on all platforms. So everybody should go check it out and watch it and listen to it and all that. But you talked about Triple H, how the curtain call incident caused him to lose his spot where he was supposed to be king of the ring. And then Austin ended up going into that, cut the, Austin 316 promo, et cetera, et cetera. Well, they did 10 of those, like what would have happened if, or things you didn't know that would have happened. And two of them were centered around Bret Hart. One of them was if he had not, done the Montreal Screwjob the way he did, he would have been the face of the next generation still, or at least one of, and wouldn't have had that match with Goldberg. So theoretically, his career would have been ongoing, and he would have, probably never retire. I mean, I picture him as a guy who would just not ever retire if he had the choice.
It sounds like what you're telling me is Bret Hart screwed Bret Hart.
Yes, yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. But it was a great watch. There was some on there that I just thought were like, wow, I didn't realize that, if this plane ride hadn't happened, or if that had, blah blah blah, it wouldn't have gone. Yeah. Anyways, also I saw a bunch of comments today on our podcast episode, which thank you all for commenting and leaving your thoughts. Some people didn't realize we were reading a list that was created by AI, which was kind of the hook of it. But we got multiple people on there who said things like, hey, you forgot Bruno Sammartino, you forgot Andre the Giant in the top 10. And I just got to say, that was entirely AI that decided that John Cena is the best ever, and Bret Hart is number 10 on their list, and Rey Mysterio number 9. So there you go.
That inclusion was crazy to me. If there's anybody that probably could have been replaced on the list for any number of Legends era, Dusty Rhodes, whoever, Bruno. I mean, Roman Reigns was not on the list, friends.
Right.
Rey Mysterio was. Roman has headlined more than any other WrestleMania. He's headlined 9. He's been in 9 WrestleMania main events. Yep. And has Rey been in a main event at WrestleMania?
Rey? No.
I wouldn't think so. He's a mid-carder down there with the Undertaker, last I checked.
You're gonna start things, Rusty.
Just kidding.
Furpo's gonna be like, why did this video get downvoted more than anything that's ever been done in Champions?
Just kidding.
Well,
just kidding. But you know what, Lee?
Yeah, some good thoughts in the comment section. Eddie Guerrero and Kurt Angle. Yep. Go ahead, Rusty.
Yeah, no Kurt Angle. There's a lot of stars that could have easily been in that top 10, and Rey was the one I thought, that doesn't really fit. Well, Lee, I think that's all the fun we get to have tonight. And you know what? We're going to be on stream tomorrow night. We're going to be power rating who? Do you know? Did we say who is it top
I
secret?
sent some suggestions. I don't know if we've agreed on them yet, but I'm glad to share my thoughts if you are.
It was
I think
wasn't
we
it
should power rate Dom.
Zombie Dom
Zombie Dom.
and
Yeah.
was it Zombie Cody as well?
Yeah, I think that was your pick for was Zombie Cody, and I think that's a smart one. I think that's going to make people go, "Ooh, I want to see where he ranks."
Yeah, yeah. So join us tomorrow night, right here, same bat time, same bat channel. And if you're old, you understand that reference. If you're not, you don't know what bats have to do with wrestling. So it's an old ECW thing. So take us out, Lee.
Right. All right. Well, thank you all for being on the stream with us. We all very much appreciate it. Check out the WCW video and share it around so that people can see what's happening this weekend and enjoy